Question, how would you feel if your partner put you on a performance improvement plan? A woman on TikTok, yeah, that's what she did. A woman on TikTok gave her boyfriend a list of things that needed to change. For instance, his habit of leaving dishes piled up in the sink for days. Now, 3 years later, they are still growing strong after that PIP, Performance Improvement Plan. So what do you think of this? Are we assigning them to our partners?
I mean, it's interesting because of the way that that intro was phrased, because everyone here went no, and then I think that as she was starting to read that, they were like, well, maybe I can do it for my partner, right? I could put my partner on a performance plan. I dated a guy a long time ago, and I remember just thinking constantly, well, if only he just improved a little bit of the way he dressed, or if only he was a little bit more motivated, and he tried to drop hints, and at a certain point, it's like, this person just isn't right for me.
Right.
Like, they're just, like, how much can I micromanage a person? And it can start to be a bit patronizing, right?
I totally agree with this. I mean, if someone did this to me, I would say, well, you don't like me.
Yeah.
You know, you're going through this whole laundry list of things that I need to, like, have on performance improvement. Now, look, I am all for putting on the list, take the dishes out of the sink. It's one of the biggest pet peeves I have. But can't you just say, like, honey, can you please, like, not leave the dishes in the sink? Like, why do you need to, like, have an entire, like, Six Sigma, like, black belt for, like, you know, the process improvement of your relationship? So I guess it worked for these folks, but to me, I think I would feel insulted, sad, mad, I don't know, but not good.
And
basically.
turned off if you have to do this for your partner. I'm not gonna wanna hop in bed with you if I've had to, like, write a list of how you have to improve your performance.
That's real hot.
Right?
I think it's I think if you're a taskmaster, that's a desire killer.
Right?
There is no libido.
But you love a list, you love homework, you love
No, not
your
giving
teacher.
it to my partner. He already has a mother, so I don't need to be his second mother. And secondly, even though, yes, our birth order works, you know, I'm really into birth order. So I am a firstborn and Ryan is a lastborn. And in relationships, that actually works very, very well because he naturally takes very good direction from women. And I am very good at giving directions.
Oh, so you do give direction?
No, I don't. But the thing is, if I did, it would actually work. I think that's why we just generally
So the
get
PIP
along.
is built into your chemistry anyway.
Well, maybe so. This girl in the TikTok, though, I don't know what a Kanban board is, but she was talking about there's a board, and her boyfriend, fiance, whatever he is an engineer.
Yeah.
And she was saying this is how he said he likes to work. He likes to be given a list. He thinks this way. It goes from A to B to C, and that's why it worked. I'd be like, you know what? I already got a job too. So now I am a mother, and now I also have to be a babysitter, and I also have to be a team. This is exhausting, that relationship. Exhausting.
Listen, it worked for them.
Yes,
and
great.
Relationships are unique, just like people. So clearly it worked for them. He's an engineer. That's what he responds to. And I think that to me, that was my takeaway. How relationships work are unique. This wouldn't work for me, not because I would feel insulted or whatever. It's because I think that especially for us, after 20 years of marriage, I like a little tension and fighting. Like, I do like a little bit of, you know, getting
maybe
annoyed.
you just like to make up.
That too. But to me, perfection is boring. And I think that there is a time when, yes, certain things bothered me about Jacek, and definitely lots of things bother him about me. But at the same time, we kind of like butting heads a little bit. For example, last weekend, he decided, he woke up and he was like, I'm gonna paint the house. Great. Knock yourself out. It's my Saturday. I'm taking 8 naps. I am going to be upstairs. I said, I don't.
So jealous.
Right? And you know me, I don't help. My motto is, don't ask me for help. I hate being asked to help. So wouldn't you know, 3 hours later, he's painting and he needed to reach a spot that he couldn't reach and he needed my help. It's the worst thing for me. He said it will only take 5 minutes, and it did take 5 minutes. But the whole time, I was the most negative person. I was like, I hate when you do this. This is so awful for me. How dare you ask me to do this? This is my Saturday. You're painting the house for us, but I don't appreciate this. And we got into a huge fight. And afterwards, I was like, that was fun. So the PIP would ruin my fun.
Sure.
I
Yes,
would
there
be
you
too
go.
perfect, and he would have nothing to complain about. And then our relationship would not be spicy. So that's why.
Love that. Okay, quickly with fashion, we're gonna round it out. We want you to take a look at these new looks because according to Glamour magazine, all the Hollywood it girls are in their Disney villain era. The dark side is on the rise, they say, and everyone is dressing like a hot snake. Capri, are you into this look?
Well, I wouldn't call it hot snake.
You love Disney though,
But
right?
I love Disney, so
Yeah.
I've talked about this before on the show. I am a Disney girl, and you might not know it by looking at me, but I have a goth heart. Like I'm the nine-inch nails, that whole kind of vibe.
I
so
could see it.
I may or may not, have had like, the patent leather and the dark lipstick and the whole nine. And if I go to a Nine Inch Nails show, I'm still gonna wear that stuff today. I will cosplay as myself in the 90s.
Wait, so who's your Disney villain? Like, who are you? The evil queen? Are you Maleficent? Are you?
Oh, what's Cruella de Vil?
Yeah. Okay.
Why not?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned the 90s because to me this isn't so much Disney villain look as it is channeling sort of like a 90s look, right? And I feel like I didn't do this whatever the hot snake look, but at my prom I wore look at it. It's dark. I know. Feel sorry for me in
You're
that hair.
precious.
But it's the stupid gloves. It's the dark color. It's the cinched-in waist sort of thing. I don't know if that's Disney villain. It's just awkward teen. Is really what
You're adorable.
Really?
Let's bring it back.
No.
Yes.
No. Oh my God.
Capri, what a pleasure always to have you.
Oh, thank you. Always happy to be here.
you.
Thank you for having me back.
Hey there! Wasn't that great? Do you know where you can find some equally good content? Our YouTube page. It's filled with discussions, debates, and some laughs. Head there now, like and subscribe.